is a little it's a bit unique.
Yeah.
It looks like Lil Cat might have a button issue. Nope, never mind. Turning his head to talk to Paper Fairy, our head TO here. I'm wondering, what is he saying?
It's an interesting
Paper
combo.
Fairy's not getting up, so it can't be that critical. So Lil Cat, what I think he's got going for him here is that his playstyle is very unique. He's just different than a lot of the other players. And that can mess you up, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird sometimes when your opponent just stands still. Like,
and he also does like the thing
here?
where he like inches forward and stutter stops.
Yeah.
And
he'll stomp into nothing. He'll stomp like
Yeah.
into weight, and that like he gets huge punishes off of that because if you burn your dodge, that's what he's waiting for.
And what's scary is that from a standstill position, you can still dash jump Sair on Hammer, and you just lose your stock at red if you're trying to recover. But there's the Koji that you mentioned from Remmy that you'll be playing.
Oh
in the
yeah,
mode
totally
bar.
playing some Koji here. Base skin Koji for Remmy. He's got every skin and every color at his disposal here. He's going with base skin. All right. Mammoth Fortress or Shipwreck Falls? Where are we going, Lil Caps? Can't decide. Okay, we're going to Mammoth Fortress. And here we go. Lil Cap versus Remmy. DreamHack Dallas 2019. Who's going to win this? It's a best of 5 set.
Ooh, Little Cap finds the first weapon and already opens up the sidelight. Now Remmy goes with that ground pound, nearly jumped into a weapon toss. Little Caps with the sword continues to deny Remmy. And he tried it again, but Remmy, picks up the weapon, but he gets hit by the weapon on the way back down. 2 ground pounds from Remmy on the way back down from getting hit upwards, already punished. And Little Cap with the D-Light Sair sends Remmy back off stage where he wants to keep him.
This is a nice damage lead for Little Cap here. This sword ditto. And Remy's sword, I mean, Remmy has been sword like forever.
Right, if he was to play any other legend, it would probably be Hattori, which also is a sword legend.
So overpowering his sword is a big deal for Lil Cap. He's got Remmy in red. Not too far though for Remmy. He still could take the first stock here pretty easily.
Ooh,
that neutral sig will get him closer to it. And damage starting to even up here. Remmy goes for the killing blow, but Lil Cap avoids, and there it is! Side signature from Remmy as Lil Cap lands on the floor. Gets the first stock.
Using the Koji bow to snipe Little Cap, whether he's dodging above his head or in front of him. Was able to take out that first stock despite such an explosive lead from Little Cap. And now Remmy with the bow. Little Cap tries to go for a weapon toss combo and is immediately punished as Remmy dodges above it and smacks him around with the bow. Another Nair connecting, just keeping Little Cap above. Little Cap finally gets a dash forward weapon toss, but it doesn't lead into anything. The Nair actually KOs on its own.
That's unusual. You got to be really damaged for that weak Nair to KO, especially so close to the stage as he's falling. But Remmy got a nice damage lead with that stock. He could convert this into a stock lead soon.
The sword fight comes back into play, only this time the damage lead is in Remmy's favor instead of Little Cap's. That side stick came really close. Will Remmy rack up the damage on Little Cap with the sword and then switch back to the bow? Sidelight puts him off. And jumping Sair from Little Cap, D-Light down air, but Remmy!
Returning fire with the down airs. These guys are dueling. The damage is so even now.
Oh, the down
Wow, what a spot dodge from Remmy. These guys are like mirroring movement, right?
Oh my
How
God.
unexpected
Remmy.
from Remmy.
And we see that's like the hopeful usage of the down stick from Koji.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to hit that
Yeah, never gravity canceled like that. Toward the outside, maybe coming outside in. But it's that unexpected property of the attack that works so well for Remmy. Lil Cap didn't see that coming. Nobody saw that coming.
And Remmy secures the lead again with a stop Sair, and that's it. Bread and butter Little Caps.
Okay. 1-1. 0-0 in the set count, 1-1 in stocks. This is as even as it gets.
And there's him juggling the weapons, talking about what you did earlier. Is like, as long as the weapons are in play, it delays the next weapon spawn that much longer. Remmy found the sword regardless. Ooh, weapon toss. Gets the Nair. Another Nair. Can he get a third?
He's juggling.
Ooh, he downlights in the wrong direction. Remmy punishes. We were seeing so many of these sword exchanges just go where it looks like you'd think one player is the only one doing the damage, but they'll get their 2-piece string and they'll return it and they'll just go back and forth. Oh, the scoop. Remmy didn't jump into it.
Still super even. These guys are just back and forth. Well, who's going to be fourth when when we're at red? Lil Cap could end it with a side air here.
Oh,
What? The reads?
The reads, and he had the taunt ready.
He charged
and
that
that's a
neutral
read.
sig. How unusual.
Oh, man.
Look at
was it
this.
a slide charge?
Look at
Yeah,
this.
it was slide charge.
And he oh,
the
man.
paw of the bear. It wasn't even the hammer itself.
It seemed like it was more like a miscalculation on Remy's part, thinking he was so familiar with the hitbox that he could dance just right around it and be safe, but he ended up falling into it.
Little Cap takes game 1 in this best of 5 over Remmy. The caster's curse is looking real.
Yeah, this is your fault, Taz.
Little Cap, however, doing so well. That neutral sig was the first time he threw it out, and despite some really cool KOs from Remmy with the side sig and the down sig on sword, Little Cap still won game number 1.
Oh man, Remy's coming back with a vengeance here, though. Man, he got
Lots of
got Little
nairs.
Cap in red, and he's hardly been hit this stock.
Jumping Sair. Oh, tries to go for another Sair again. Stomps aren't connecting. Remy's got Little Cap so damaged, but oh, the side sig just like game 1. Takes out that first stock, and Remy's not nearly as damaged as he was previously. If he can keep catching Little Cap's landings with nairs, that's going to be huge. Little Cap isn't even risking going off stage with down airs because Remmy has the bow.
And the last match was constantly extremely even. It's looking like Remedy has the opportunity here to run away with the lead. Not if Little Cap has anything to say about it. I take it back. But it's totally even again. Little Cap's hardly damaged on his second stock. And these guys are just super evenly matched.
Weapon spawns, picks up the sword, just expects Little Cap to stand still, but Little Cap's been moving a little bit more than we're used to in this set. And much to his advantage, Scoop puts Remmy up, and that's the third time that I've seen.
He has gotten so much mileage off of charging his signatures, which you just never see in top-tier play.
Right. A lot of players will just think, I want to get the signature out as fast as possible so that it will hit. But when Remy's just playing around that possibility, right, exactly. The timing mix-up is working so well in Little Cap. He does it again with a down stick, and then Remmy just falls into a neutralite from Little Cap. Little Cap picks up the hammer again. Will we see one of those charged side sigs or neutral sigs? No. Recovery from Remmy, but Remmy doesn't even pick up the weapon.
Man, look how even this damage is. Okay, stock goes to Little Cap. If history is to repeat itself, Remmy will just get a stock immediately here. But Little Cap defying history. Never mind. Okay, still alive. Little Cap gets some extra
down
credit.
air.
No,
can
there
you make
it
it
is.
back? Oh, there's no way you can make it back.
Once again, totally even.
Using the gravity cancel taunt for his teammate to save him on the way back up.
If only.
If only. Little Cap's even on stocks now. Another stomp, and that was it. I don't think he moved for 3 seconds.
That's
And he landed 2 stomps from Remmy just trying to approach onto his position that he called home.
He gets a lot off the spot dodge. It used to be that you can cancel out of the spot dodge when an attack, but that is no longer the case, and he still manages.
Dead even in damage.
Yeah, dead even. Again, these guys are just neck and neck constantly.
I'm just worried because I feel like the second that Remmy gets into that KO damage area, that Little Cap's just going to charge up something.
Yeah,
this time it'll be the down sig. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Is that it?
Can Remmy make it back? That's it. Little Cap takes another game by the skin of his teeth. So close. He's got his crab buddy up there helping him out.
I think Remmy needs to start respecting these charged signatures. They're destroying.
Yeah.
And now a 2-0 lead for Little Cap, something that I never would have expected. The tournament history, the set history, we never would have predicted this from that, but Little Cap is playing phenomenally, and Remmy just can't figure out how to get the KOs. We're seeing him get like 7, 8 bow neutral airs in a row, and then the only KO he gets is at the start of the side sig. Let's see if he changes that up. Already juggling Little Cap above him, but as we've seen the previous 2 games, it doesn't quite matter how the damage is done. It just matters how the stock is lost.
And Little Cap's so calm about it. You see him in the player cam on the bottom left. He's just chilling. Also, you can't see his hands because he is one of the few controller players here in this DreamHack Dallas top 8. So for all you controller players out here, here's your hero. He plays with an Xbox One controller, and he actually uses light attack to pick up.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're seeing that on the screen.
He is your king. In red now, Remmy ending his reign. Still alive though. Now without a weapon. Remmy might be able to what?
Avoid that down
This could
six
be it.
playing
A stock for Remmy and a nice damage lead as well. This is the biggest lead we've seen in this match.
Yes,
completely.
absolutely. And Remy seems to be wanting to extend it even further. With that
just
weapon
just
toss
in time. I mean, this is the time to do it. He's got his back against the wall. About to get 3-0'd by Little Cap if he doesn't bring it back on this game. And it looks like, wow, he really is bringing it back here.
Little Cap opted not to charge that side signature, and Remy was able to dodge it perfectly. 2 recoveries. Oh, and that's what I was talking about. Whether it's the bow neutral air or the sword neutral air recovery, Little Cap's been falling onto a lot of Remy's repeat moves and getting so much damage stacked onto him. There's another neutral air.
Little Cap is a very grounded player.
Oh,
he caught him with the side sig. Now even 2 stocks ahead. This is ridiculous for this matchup. We've never seen a 2-stock lead.
Oh, that double chase dodge.
Oh
my God!
Oh, he went for it. He really went for it. It was worth the risk, I feel.
Totally.
If he got that, that would have been highlights for days. I say days, for months. It would have been like talk of the town. All right, well, you know what? He still got a bunch of damage off of it. He was 2 stocks ahead and deep in the red on that stock, so totally worth the risk.
Little Cap's returning some damage despite that. Few scoops coming out. Remy not on the bow, the stops there. Ooh. Weapon toss stops Little Cap from his strategy, but so many down airs are connecting. It's like the positions have been reversed. Finally, Remy gets Little Cap off stage, but Little Cap's doing a great job stopping Remy from being able to touch the ground. Like you said, Little Cap's such a grounded player.
Yeah. Oh, again! What in the world? Charging up signatures all day.
Oh,
How does he manage? That will get anybody else
killed. The Nair, so close to KOing.
And while Remy had a 2-stock lead earlier, Little Cap just equalized the stock. And even though he's in orange, this is totally within the range of possibility to bring this back.
If Little Cap keeps playing a grounded game, there's nothing stopping him from getting 5 down airs, a bunch of D-light stairs. Remy,
Remy's got
and the side light. Oh, the Nair.
Even though he's
every hammer hit does so much. Remy was on the verge of 3-stocking this man.
Yeah, what happened?
Okay.
This could be it. The weapon throw avoided by Little Cap. Remy going for a corner edge guard, but Little Cap wasn't coming around the corner. Oh. One good hit away. Could this be it? Yes, Remy not getting 3 out in this set.
Downlight recovery on bow to finish it off. And as close as that was, I feel like it was still pretty dominant in Remy's favor.
Oh, man. That chase dodge up, downlight, man, that would have been incredible. Look at the fierceness. Oof.
He's got to keep that up for 2 more games because he has to reverse 3-0 Little Cap if he wants to move on to losers bracket. Little Cap very, very much in a comfortable position still, but now after losing that game and how hard he had lost it, even though he was clawing his way back, there's a lot to think about going into Game 4. Mammoth Fortress is going to be in Remy.
The side light reset. That's a lot of damage to start off with for Remy. Comes out of hit stun with a neutral air to stop Little Cap's string. That's something we see Remy getting off a lot. While Little Cap's getting a string off, Remy he is just trying to get that neutral air off because it comes out so quick. And an early stock for Remy, very early stock, even earlier than the last time.
It's getting harder and harder for Little Cap to find ground. The few down-like combos he gets, Remy just wakes up with the neutral air, and he does so much more. And these side lights are finally connecting, countering that ground game that we were talking about that Little Cap has. And he goes forward for a stomp, down light. Side light stops Remy for a little bit, and that Nair connects. 3 more Nairs like that, and Little Cap keeping it up. But Remy's so quick with being able to tag on these bow attacks.
Got a full stock lead now. Remy is, even though he missed the second hit of the downlight. And once again, 2 stocks ahead.
The spot dodge.
Good thing this is a best of 5 because Remy would have been out 2-0.
Absolutely.
And just like that, he has made the adjustments he's needed to. He didn't change characters. He didn't change his play style or anything. He is just playing better, not falling for Little Cap's tricks. And was that a taunt?
I think so.
Oh, boy. Was that a mistake, or is that a power move from Remy? I think it was a mistake. It looked like a mistake.
But yeah, you were right. He's making the right adaptations in that, like we were talking about how Little Cap does a lot of those spot dodge stops. Only that time when he tried to go for it.
That's
it.
What?
Oh no.
The 2-stock lead squandered in an instant. How
so
could
close.
this be?
This suddenly became one of the closest matches that we've seen so far in this set.
That's so crazy. How did this happen?
It keeps happening. Remy gets a 2-stock lead, and then it ends up being neck and neck.
But you know what? He's just got to reset his mental. And it's tied up. Whatever happened before, it doesn't matter anymore. It's a totally even game. Anybody can take this. But
Remy's
if Lil
trying to
Cap
get this
wins,
neutralized.
it is over for Remy. Remy's got to win 2 games in a row here.
Hammer Nair? No, goes for the downer instead, and he accidentally lands on the platform. Neutral light casts too long. Remy's able to punish, but still Remy behind it. Damage that stops her, disarms him.
Lil Cap might just win this right
now.
Oh, he goes for it again, but Remy catches on.
Jumping Sair. He go for the Sair. No, Lil Cap goes all the way up. The dealer
off the platform. It still wasn't high enough.
Lil Cap.
One more of those should do it off the side. Remy could end it right here.
Does he get it?
Watch out for the recovery. What a neutral air to cover his recovery back in. Lil Cap looking to end this right now. It's anybody's game. Who's going to get it? Remy, it's still not enough. How can this be?
The dash forward neutral light.
Fast falls to avoid the weapon throw.
He gets the Remy.
Oh, no.
Okay, he gets it. Lil Cap trying to recover. He can't make it back.
He gets it, Remy. Oh, man, a sigh of relief. That was so close for Remy, and he has brought us to Game 5.
What a nail biter. And the scariest part about that, for anybody watching that's a Remy fan, and Remy himself, is that it starts off as a 3-stock to 1. 3 stocks to 1. Both last games.
Yeah.
And then it goes down to the wire in the last stock. Lil Cap coming back so strong.
I can't believe he brought it back like that. Okay, going back to Mammoth
5.
Fortress, same matchup. Everything's the same, except we are in Game 5 now, and whoever wins this moves on. Whoever loses this is out of the tournament.
Weapon toss connects, and Lil Cap with a small lead. But Remy just getting those repeat neutral lights. Taking a page out of Lil Cap's strategy book. Ooh, with a stomp Sair, pivoted. Brings Remy to deep orange. Down air on stage will put Lil Cap a little bit more in the damage zone, but Lil Cap seems to be very confident holding on the center stage of Mammoth Fortress. That side stick was inches away from being able to take out Lil Cap's first stock. Oh, and they're just down airing and down lighting right in front of each other.
So back and forth. Lil Cap with a very, very small damage lead here. Remy can just end it. What a nice weapon throw. It didn't convert into much, but it just goes to show that Remy's got a lock on Lil Cap's playstyle. Ooh, again! He has used that move exactly twice, and it has succeeded twice.
He hasn't even used it to recover. You're right. It's just been purely aggressive.
It's an aggressive KO option towards the outside. Very unusual way to use it.
But why not against Lil Cap when he wants to stand in a place, and that's the farthest reaching move that he's got, and it KOs, and it hits hard.
And he's not overusing it, because if he continued to use it, Lil Cap would start to get wise to it, right? But at that point, it's been long enough where it's unexpected still. Remy knows exactly when to do it.
And Remy's just getting that chip damage with the unarmed hits. Oh, and that's exactly what you want on the bow on a fresh stock. Still doesn't KO. Remy's so heavily damaged. Weapon toss goes forward, but
still make it back. Oh, okay, perfect weapon throw. It was looking like Remy was going to touch that bottom corner. However close it was, Lil Cap just put a stop to that with his stop sign. I didn't mean to make that pun.
Oh, that's
he put a stop to that one.
Quite literally. Oh, and trying to continue the onslaught of hammer moves that side stick with Remy. Oh, again!
Oh, it didn't get the KO. 3 times, 3 for 3 on those down signatures. And we rarely ever see that move used. That we even more rarely see it land with anybody, not just Remy. That's like that is rarely used by Koji's.
Went for the gravity cancel down sig. Nair does actually KO off the top, and Lil Cap on his last stock
Remy,
of the set.
Yeah, this is the reverse 3-0 for Remy, and it's looking like he might have this one in the bag. A full stock ahead right now. Lil Cap with his back against the wall. We've seen him catch up quickly in these situations before. It just happened last game
and the game before that.
Yeah, he'll take a stock like nothing.
And the down airs are hitting again. Stomp there. Oh no, Remy.
Throw. This edge guard could be everything. Oh no! He didn't mean to hit the platform there. He wanted to go past it.
And Remy's taking full advantage over that blunder, the D-light recovery, and the sidelight Sair.
This could be it. Remy! Oh, he bet it all on the ground pound. Can he survive?
No, he cannot.
And he really bet it all on that ground pound. Last stock. It all comes down to this one for these two players. Who's going to win it?
Oh, stomp recovery. Little Cap with a good start. But Remmy with the return damage. Oh, that dodge narrowly out of the way of that bullet. Remmy trying to find neutral lights, anything. Falling Sarah puts Little Cap up the right side of the stage to the neutral stick. He's just trying to get that finisher. Little Cap with the scoop puts Remmy into deep yellow. Weapon toss, goes for the sword. Down air, bounces Little Cap off the stage. So much will do it, but the first time he missed that move.
Oh, man.
And Little Cap's
Remmy
running away
had
with
the
it.
lead, but Little Cap's bringing it back. This could be it. Little Cap's still alive. Who's going to win this game? It's coming down to the last few hits. Oh, he stopped. I was about to have the down signature.
Little Cap,
the side air nearly ends it all for Remmy.
Recovery
and Remmy wins. Down to the last hit, but Remmy wins the reverse 3-0. What a game. What a match. Well played. Oh, man.
Little Cap's so clutch on his last stocks. So close. Just barely unable to do it.
Let's see the pop off. It looks more like thank goodness. Oh, that was just a stock.
Yeah,
that wasn't the game.